Hello, this is the guide to WMS's or Scientific Gaming's Montezuma Megaways. It works in the same way as most Megaways with 2 to 7 rows on each reels, and you have 4 extra symbols above the top, on the top above the centre 4 reels, which means you can get a minimum of 324 ways and a maximum of 117,649 a spin. Your wild symbols, which appear on the wheel above the reels, are the pyramids, and you have the scatters, the same symbols as before in the game. 3 or more scatters to trigger 3 spins. And your pays to 1 unit are 6.25x for Montezuma, 1x for the princess or whoever she is, the queen. Quite low, 0.5, 0.25, 0.25 for 6 of the kinds, and 0.25 down to 0.2 for the card values. There's the Megaways. You get 6 main reels, as I've explained. As you can see, if you read it, winning symbols disappear and new ones cascade down from above. You may get a random respin on the wheel on a losing spin. As you can see in this picture, if you have a losing spin, it may spin round some wiles or something to give you a win. 3 or more scatters for the bonus. The number of free spins is determined by a spin of the wheel, as before in the old game, the original 30 line game. You get alternative reels. During free spins, 2 or more scatter symbols will award the multipliers. The Montezuma multipliers give the player a spin on the Montezuma multipliers wheel. It contains multiplier values, and the result of the spin will be added to the current Megaways multiplier, applied on subsequent spins. You do get an increasing multiplier anyway. If you get less than 30 times your bet, you get a bonus guarantee of 30 times, like Raging Rhino does in games like that. During free spins, 2 or more scatter symbols awards the Montezuma multipliers. And there you go. You can get times 100 by the look of it. The RTP is 95.92, so we'll play it for a little while on £1 or €1 stakes. It's quite difficult to follow the reel above, because I think most people are used to the scroll in a straight line horizontally rather than the circle. So we might get the random feature on a losing spin. Three wiles, that's handy. And that looked impressive, but it was 1.8 times stake. That's the random reel move, which has given us a wild. I presume it will give you a win each time it does it. So what I should do now is leave it on autoplay, and I'll come back to you when I get the feature. The random wheel movement up the top doesn't always give you a win. It just moves the wheel around. It may or may not turn your losing spin into a winning spin. It's not as volatile as most Megaways. The base game is quite gentle. You get frequent small wins on it. Unlike most of these Megaways slots that have the scroll of 4 symbols above the centre 4 reels, you do actually get the scatter on. You can actually get the scatter on the moving wheel at the top, whereas on games like Bonanza you can only get the scatters in the main screen, unless you're playing in the free games. Okay, we have a feature trigger. This decides how many free spins we get. 14. It can give you 10 to 25. You can't get any extra spins here, so unlike the original game, so it's all about getting wins to get the multiplier up. If you get 2 scatters or more, you get a multiplier wheel. As you can see, you still get the random respin feature in the free spins where it moves the wheel. There's the increasing multiplier going up at the top. And what will happen if I see 2 or more scatters, I will get a spin on a special multiplier wheel, which will add from 1 to 100x to the existing multiplier. If you trigger that on the final free spin, where you haven't got any more spins left to apply that multiplier to, it will apply that multiplier to everything you've won up to that point. So it's feasible on the last spin of the free spins to get the multiplier wheel, it's possible, and hit 100 times what you've accrued in the bonus so far. You get a bonus guarantee of 30 times stake if you don't actually win that much. At the moment we're up to 9.4 times stake. We need to win here really, which we haven't. Really need to get a better multiplier, so hopefully we'll get a scatter. We did. Now we should see the wheel in action. I want a 15 to be good. Now we've got 4 extras. It can give you 4 to 100. It's a shame you can't get any extra spins on it. That's better. Should be something at least. The big win animation, I believe, is 15x on here. Could get another wheel. So ideally you want to see the 2 scatters on the last free spin, not this one, the next one. And that will multiply that 50 times bet by whatever it gives us on the wheel. And we didn't. Well, actually, we've got a second chance here. Jack would be useful. Nevertheless, it was a decent win, so we've avoided the feature guarantee here of 30 times bet. We've got 91 times bet. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Montezuma Megaways, RTP 95.82% from WMS stroke Scientific Games. Hope you've enjoyed this review and walkthrough of the game and the rules. Feel free to peruse our other Megaways videos. Thank you very much.